This is going to be a Jersey political video. Deal with it. The gentleman on screen right here is Ryan McDonald, who is a South Jersey red teamer. As you guys know, I am a North Jersey blue teamer. Now, all we need is somebody in the Central, and we will have the Trinity complete. Anyways, on his channel, he goes hard at the power structure, particularly down there in the South, because in the South is where the money is made. Up here in the North is where the money is distributed for the welfare state and everything. So it's cyclical. It really is. And he is, getting into live streaming and everything else like that. And I wanted to take this video and really just break it down from my standpoint and where I see things coming from. Also, I'm going to recommend that he's only at 100 subs. Go give my man a sub. The link's going to be in the description. With that being said, let's get into it.
Well, good afternoon to Facebook and Facebook friends. I'm going to start a series or attempt to. I need all the practice I can for live streaming. I'm going to call it 12 weeks till primary. We have 12 weeks until July 7th, 2020.
See, like that determination there. And secondly, his main thing is Facebook. That's how I'm familiar with this individual. I think he runs the New Jersey First page. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm rather sure that's his outlet. And, they cover a ton of different they tackle New Jersey from a conservative point of view, which, right on down the alley. Let's keep going.
Which is the primary. So we have 12 congressional districts. I should be able to cover each and every one all the way up until July 7th. The deadline for voter registration, if you are not even registered to vote, is June 16th. Go to Ballotpedia. A lot of people know about it, but a lot of people don't. The information that you need for the first congressional district, all the congressional districts, but today we're just going to look at this one. Donald.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to leave a link to Ballotpedia down there as well. I mean, I use it, so yeah, all right, not too bad.
Norcross is the incumbent congressman down in the first district. Let's see, I have a picture of right here. It's the first district. Right here is the second district where Jeff Van Drew just became a Republican from becoming.
Oh, you stinking Eagles fans.
From once being a Democrat, a longtime Democrat. And right here is where Norcross is. And he is backed by the political machine, which is family related to him. But more importantly, he has been reelected over and over in this area since 2011.
Because he is the machine's choice. And if you are curious as to my position on the map, I'm right there. Yeah, in Essex County. Oh my God. Yeah, North Jersey. Either ways, let's bring that back and keep going.
So let's listen to Norcross down in the Nancy Pelosi rally.
So he says South Jersey's Trump country, huh? We say South Jersey is Pelosi country.
I'm gonna throw up a little bit in my mouth. Like, that. Tastes so terrible. My goodness, Pelosi country. They were begging, and guys, I know this because I was there. I was paying. I think I'm still elected, because we haven't had the elections yet, but. Yeah, they were begging people to come down to South Jersey for like they do a ton of things here in Atlantic City, and I believe Pelosi was having was like the keynote speaker at one of the rallies or the conferences, and they were begging, the Democrats were begging people to come out and just be in the crowd, like because no, Nancy Pelosi she's not popping. But that's the thing about the machine. That's the thing about the establishment. That's the thing about the plantation, really, is that, you think plantation, you go back to Georgia in 1772, and you listen that no, it is far more ubiquitous in 2020.
So he said South Jersey is Pelosi country. Now that's pretty interesting. Let's just first look at the numbers. A Save Jersey article came out.
Save Jersey is a conservative blog that covers a lot of, what the going-ons in the state. I actually like Save Jersey a lot. And, why wouldn't he say it's Norcross country? Because it really is Norcross country. The caption in the beginning of this video was about George Norcross, and George Norcross is the gentleman, if you are, who is at the center of what is now seemed to be brushed away, but the EDA scandal and, the money that went to Camden during Christie, Red Teamers, tenure. That Murphy, I like to think is still investigating, but you can't really tell because of how murky everything's gotten with the quote-unquote pandemic. Let's keep going.
And it's saying President Donald Trump picked Wildwood for his recent New Jersey rally for good reason. Thursday's brand new Monmouth poll finds the Republican incumbent narrowly lead former Vice President Joe Biden in South Jersey by a single point. So Trump's winning 45% to 44% to Joe Biden in South Jersey. So that's why they're saying it's not.
So the nickname that I used to hear a lot for Jersey was the Woods, and South Jersey is the reason, you hear the Woods. I used to do a lot of festivals and fairs down that way as well, and I got family out that way. So it is far more, I want to say rural than the rest of Jersey, than the hot spots, than the Camdens, the Trentons, the New Brunswicks. Those are just in this small ass state, those are even smaller spots. And then you got a ton of just woods, that's why they called it the Woods.
Nancy Pelosi country. It's not Democratic country. It's Trump country. And with that little clip you just saw, it's a little tit-tat back and forth. Statewide, Biden is ahead by 16 points. So it's 54% to 38% for New Jersey for the presidential race right now. That's as well as it's saying in the Save Jersey article is because of northern New Jersey and central New Jersey, more populous areas.
Yeah. The deal is that they've been funneling people into these areas for forever and a day. Like these counties, particularly up north. They've been like a landing zone for, different immigrants and everything else like that. And they've been able to really boost their numbers with the amount of immigration that they've had coming into these spaces. So, and they've purposefully turned many of these areas, particularly the more urban ones, into, into prison factories. They've instituted so many different policies that have adversely affected them, to whereas, smart people leave. Smart folks run. As we know, I went to Cali. You leave, you gotta dip, because there's literally nothing here for those who want good, those who want better, except for the elected class who, make just endless money via the government off bat, but then add in all the perks that come along with that. So he's not wrong by any stretch of the imagination. I just felt the need to really clarify exactly where that comes from.
The demos they do scurry. Am I right? We had the whole rally down there against Nancy Pelosi. We had plenty of protesters out there. For goodness sakes, they even had a South Jersey is Trump country plane flying over Camden County Community College, and as well was what we think is a rifleman pointing at protesters, patriotic protesters that were there protesting Nancy Pelosi showing up in South Jersey.
In all fairness, people are crazy. Okay, if I was as completely and utterly disliked as Nancy Pelosi is, I'd have a sniper or two just chilling, watching my back as well. I'm not even going to stun on that one.
Advocating for her one-party control, which Donald Norcross is too advocating for. So right here, the Wildwood Trump rally is why Republicans are saying that South Jersey is Trump country, which is fine, right? Even if, where is it right here? First District has 239,780 768 Democrats and only 88,714 Republicans. I imagine those are registered.
Well, that's because the Republicans are terrible organizers. I mean, Blue Team be on it. Like, they got so many, and that's the thing. Blue Team like really just like lets the chicks go nuts, and so thusly they end up organizing based around some type of emotional argument, and that's how we've ended up basically where we're at with a lot of things. And so, the red team does have to get better at organizing, and particularly organizing around a lot of the particularly brand new tenets of the blue team, i.e. the drag queen story hours, the alphabetical curriculum in the school, like, more traditionalism, things that the red team is known for, and things that actually, this country is, the core values that actually tie the country together. Because the blue team have objectively abandoned those. And so, despite the fact that Chrissy was so damn awful, it's amazing. Phil Murphy amazes me, primarily because this guy has been able to just fart away all of the goodwill that had for the blue team that had been built up during Christie's tenure. We over here now like, oh man, kind of miss that fat guy.
So the numbers aren't there, but right here, the Trump campaign, New Jersey rally attendance, 26.3% Democrats and 10.4% people who didn't vote at all in 2016. So those are unaffiliated independents.
As you guys know, I was on my way out there until my car got weird, but either ways, it had been 26.4 Democrats out there, because I am registered. But that's the thing, that your party affiliation for the average voter, for the average American, really doesn't matter. That's how we are so able to easily switch between the two, because ultimately the party affiliation doesn't really matter. It should be, it's more often than not, it's a popularity contest. But what it ultimately should be is, what policy is the best, what plans and ideas of the future are the best. But unfortunately, particularly in urban spaces, the machine does as the machine so desires to do. Okay, like the moment I walked in years back and saw that all the voting machines were completely electronic, I was like, okay. And then let's not forget my very own election, where I ended up, I won it, but many votes that were cast for me were not counted. So yeah.
Or those are potential voters. This is saying that the Democrats, of that, 200-something thousand Democrats, over 100,000 Republicans in South Jersey, they are not necessarily with the Democratic machine.
What I've done, where I've been.
Okay, before I start, this right here, I want to explain why I cut this up, is because this is why the Democrats win. Not because they have better policies, not because they're better moralists, not because they have higher IQs, not because of any of that. In my education in Rutgers, Newark, for elections and campaigns by Democratic strategists, they outlined verbatim what he's doing. It's what Cory Booker does. If you are to watch the video that I have on NJ First, it is to completely attack the emotions of people. It is not to talk to them on an eye level basis. It is to go to their heart.
Yeah, we've had this conversation on this channel endless times. It's part of the reason why this channel exists. That we have to stop allowing. It's part of the reason why, I think red pill ideology and MGTOW philosophy exists. It's to say, hey, look, cut it out with the emotional bullshit. Stop trying to manipulate me. Just be real. And unfortunately, at the current moment, the blue team is so far off track. I was recently watching the debates where Cory Booker and Beto O'Rourke were sitting there speaking in Spanish, and it's just like, yeah, no, like, no, not at all. Like, how could you, what's the name? How could you think that would play well in a predominantly white, a predominantly English speaking country? I mean, come on, guys, seriously. But they blue team has been balls to the wall since Donald Trump got elected. Because when Obama got elected, the red team, like I've said before, they were smart enough to separate the Tea Party from the Republican Party and let them go on and fizzle out and be, and integrate them to whereas here in the blue side, no. Like all bets are off. Let's drag queen story hour, alphabetical curriculum, and really just go for broke, huh? And it's like, whoa, no. So, guys, I think this has been. I've done this long enough. If you want to see the whole thing, go check out my man's channel. This is Ryan McDonald once again. This is Ryan. Because that kind of sounded like I said I'm Ryan McDonald. No, I'm Jay the Gent. I'm the king of the North in Jersey. Anyways, all the internet stuff, guys. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know what do you guys think in the comments. Hey Ryan, you gotta ease up a little bit. You seem a little nervous. Don't be so nervous, man. That's cool. I mean, it's just the internet. It's fine. The internet's so big and so ubiquitous. It's okay. Just dust in the wind. That's all this is. Just dust in the wind. You'll get them on the next one. But as far as the New Jersey power structure and how we've landed in this position where we basically have a tyrant. We have an authoritarian completely going ham on our constitutional rights. I think the red team's on the right track. But at the same time, the machine gets what the machine wants. And that's why I always say, like, red team, blue team, it really doesn't matter. The establishment will adjust and adapt and, find a way to make a way that's the best way for them. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Until the next one.